Hello children, good morning everybody. Welcome to our channel Smart Study. In today's class I am going to continue our previous lesson, that is our lesson name is what Nana? Adaptations in animals. In the previous parts I have discussed about what different types of habitats, that is terrestrial animals, aquatic animals, arboreals, amphibians, all this we have discussed clearly. Still if anybody have not video, you can watch that video, it will be clear. And in today's class we are going to continue our lesson. Our next topic is what Nana? Adaptations for food. See here, first I will read the para and then I'll explain to you. See here, what is meant by adaptations for food? Animals either eat plants or other animals. You know that some animals will be eating plants, some animals will be eating animals, and some will be eating both the plants and animals. About that all we have discussed already in the previous years. Now we shall see again. See, they can be divided into four groups according to the type of food they eat. So the different types of animals are divided into various groups according to the different types of food they eat. Now what are the different types of animals? We shall see now. See here, I am zooming it. The first type of animal is what, Nana? Herbivores. You all might have learned about this herbivores, carnivores and omnivores in the previous year, that is third class only. Once again we shall recall all these topics. See here, what is the here? Herbivores. Animals that eat plants are called as the herbivorous animals. That means the plant eating animals are called as the herbivorous animals. Nana, only they will be eating the plants, grass, like that. Okay. So next, see here, or herbivores. We can call them as herbivorous animals or simply herbivores. Animals like cow, goat, giraffe, deer and elephant eat plants. So these all are the examples for the herbivorous animals. Cow, goat, giraffe, deer and elephant are the examples for the plant eating animals, that is herbivores. Okay, they have sharp front teeth for biting and strong molar teeth for chewing. They may need to travel long distances in search of food. Hence, they have long and strong legs. So, how these animals will be eating plants means with the help of their sharp front teeth, which will be useful for the biting, and they also have the strong molar teeth for the chewing. About the different types of teeth also you will be having lesson, that is incisors, premolars, molars, canines. So four different types of teeth will be there. So with the help of these all different teeth, the different animals will be eating. And these herbivores also, for in the help of the searching of the food, they need to travel very much far. So if they go to move very far places, they can get their food. And for moving here and there, for walking to far places, they will be having the long and strong legs. Clear? So what is meant by herbivorous animal, Nana? All the plant eating animals are called as the herbivores. They eat only plants, and these type of animals are called as herbivorous animals, or simply we can call as herbivores. Examples are cow, goat, giraffe, deer and elephant. So with the help of their sharp front teeth, they can bite the food, and they also have the strong molar teeth for chewing. Okay, and they will be having the strong legs for moving in search of the food. See here, cows have sharp incisors to cut plants and leaves. So cows will be having the sharp incisors for cutting the plants and eating. Similarly, see here, sharp incisors of squirrels help them gnaw or nibble nuts and seeds. So squirrels also, for eating the food like small nuts, they will be eating seeds. So they will be having the incisors type of teeth for eating the nuts and seeds. Okay. Next, second type of one is what? See, carnivorous animals. What is meant by carnivorous animals? We shall see now. See, animals that hunt other animals and eat their flesh are called as the carnivorous animals or carnivores. In the previous topic, what we have seen, herbivorous means only plant eating animals. Here carnivorous means they will be eating only the flesh. Flesh means meat. They will be killing other animals and eating. So animals that hunt means what, Nana? Killing. So the animals which kill other animals and eat the flesh, that is meat of the other animals, are called as the carnivorous animals, or simply we can call them as a carnivores also. Clear? So see here, what is here? The animals that hunt other animals are called as the predators, and the animals that they hunt are called as the prey. See here, Nana, we will be having the two terms, predators and the prey. What is meant by predator and prey means nothing but, for example, if we take the cheetah and the deer. Cheetah will be running very fastly and catching the deer and eating, yes or no? So the animal which hunts, that means kills the other animals, such type of animals are called as predators. And the food which they eat, that means which food they are eating, which animal they are killing and eating. Here cheetah is eating the deer, so deer is called as the prey here, like that you remember, okay? Predator means killing the animal which kills other animal, that is cheetah here. Prey means the food which eats. Now the cheetah's food is what? Deer. So deer is a prey. Clear? Next point. Animals like lion, tiger and crocodile eat the flesh of the other animals. So lion, tiger, crocodile, these are the examples of the carnivorous animals, that means flesh eating animals. They have sharp pointed teeth for tearing flesh and strong grinding teeth to chew flesh and bones of their prey. So these type of animals, flesh eating animals, how their teeth are there? Sharp pointed teeth. If you see here, you can see how sharp these teeth are there. See, okay, like point shape, like in this way they are there. So with this help of pointed teeth, what they will be doing, Nana? They can tear the flesh of the other animals easily and they can eat. And with the help of the grinding teeth, they will be chewing the flesh and bones easily of the prey. So next, see here, flesh eating birds such as eagle have strong claws to catch their prey and sharp beak to tear the flesh of their catch. Okay, flesh of their prey here. See here, flesh eating birds also will be there now. For example, eagle. How does the eagle catch the others one prey? Its prey and eat means with the help of its claws, that means sharp legs will be there now. With the help of that, it will be catching the prey, and with the help of this sharp beak, it will be eating the food. Clear? So these are about the carnivorous animals. The flesh eating animals are called as the carnivores, and in this predator and prey, these two terms are very important, Nana. The animal which hunts and kills the other animal and eat are called as the predator, and the food of that animal is called as the prey. Clear? And moving to the next one. See here, what is it? Omnivorous. This is the last type. Omnivorous means what, Nana? The animals which eat the both plants and animals. I told herbivorous animals means only plant eating animals. Carnivorous animal means only flesh eating animals. Coming to the omnivores, they will be eating both the plants and animals. Clear? Animals that eat both the plants and animals are called as the omnivorous animals, or simply omnivores. Omnivores include bear, crow and cockroach. Human beings are also omnivores. Clear? So the animals which eat both the plants and animals are called omnivorous animals. Examples are bear, crow, cockroach. Clear? And human beings are also omnivores. We also eat both plants and animals, so we also come under the omnivores. See here, what is there? Bears have sharp canines like carnivores to tear the flesh and flat incisors like herbivores to grind. Okay, generally herbivorous animals will have incisors. So these bears will eat both the plants and animals. So they will be having the canines, means like to tear the flesh like carnivores. They are having the type of teeth which carnivores are having, and the incisors also which herbivores are having. So they will be having both type of teeth because they need to eat the plants and also animals. So this type of animals are called as the omnivorous animals, Nana. Clear? Next, see here, next topic, fourth type. We have discussed about the herbivores, carnivores and omnivores, right? And this is the fourth type. See here, what is there in the fourth top? See, scavengers. Scavengers are those animals that feed on the dead animals. Scavengers means what, Nana? They will be eating only the dead animals. The animals which are dead, they will be eating. They are an important part of our surroundings as they help clean our environment. So these scavengers are very important for us, they are saying. Why? Because they will be eating all the dead animals. So in our nature around, whatever is there in our surroundings, if any dead animals are there like rats or cats, anything, these animals, what they will be doing? They will be eating it and cleaning the environment. So these are very much useful for us. Examples. So the animals which eat the dead animals are called what? Examples: vultures, jackals, hyenas are some scavengers. Okay, Nana, these are the examples for the scavengers. Vultures, jackals, hyenas are some scavengers. Clear? Scavengers means what? They will be eating only the dead animals. These are the examples. Okay. Next one, see here, last type is what? Parasites. We shall see about the parasites now. See, parasites are those animals that get their food by feeding on the living organisms. The living organism on which a parasite feeds is called as its host. Parasites either live and feed inside the body of their host or on it. Examples: mosquitoes, leeches, hookworms and bugs are some parasites. Parasites means nothing but, Nana, see here, which animals or human beings, anything which are there living, when they are lived only from inside, they will be sucking the blood, taking the blood and eating. Okay, so they will be sipping. So such type of animals are called as the parasites. And this word host is important, Nana. The living organism on which a parasite feeds is called as the host. Host means nothing but the food which the parasite eats from any living organism is called as the host. Okay, so these parasites either live and feed inside the body of their host or in it. So they will be living and eating the food what inside the body or on the body also. Clear? So what are the examples for this like what? Sucking blood one, when they are lived only means, see here examples: mosquitoes, leeches, hookworms and bugs are some parasites. So examples of parasites are mosquitoes, leeches, hookworms and bugs. Clear? These are about the parasites. And next one, see here, cross the odd one out in each of the following group. In each bit they have given 4 groups, 4 different types, and in which is different they are asking to cross. See here, first question: frog, monkey, toad, salamander. If you see frog, toad, salamander, these all are the amphibians. So monkey is the different one, that one they are asking to cross. So I am crossing it out. B, next bit if we see, just now we have read about parasites: leech, mosquito, cow, hookworm. So leech, mosquito and hookworm are the parasites and cow is the different one. So I am crossing it out. Third one: dolphin, butterfly, fish, turtle. If you observe, dolphin, fish and turtle are the aquatic animals. That means they live in the water. So butterfly is the different odd one out. So I am crossing it. Last one, see here: buffalo, wolf, lion, tiger. If you observe, wolf, lion, tiger, all these are the carnivorous animals or they are the wild animals. And so which is the different one? Buffalo. Clear? Yes. And in the next class I will discuss the last topic, that is adaptations for protection, Nana. Okay. Thank you.